So after the methods of financing and the types of documentary credits, we're going to discuss about the operation of documentary credits on kung paano gid bala ang umpisa sang pag-operate or ang sistema sa documentary credits. Okay, so we have two parties, the seller and the buyer, or the exporting country and the importing country, and we also have the intermediary, ang aton nga bank. Bank, which could be issuing bank, confirming bank, and advising bank. Okay, so the first step is that the seller and the buyer agree in the sales contract that the payment shall be made under a documentary credit. Kung gusto sa both parties nga mapadasig, mas secure, mas fair ang payment, mag-decide sila, they could be decide nga ang payment under a documentary credit. And when they decide or agreed that the payment shall be made under a documentary credit, the buyer requests a bank to his or her own country to open a documentary credit in favor of the seller on the terms specified by the buyer in his or her instruction. So in this, dili na magasulod si issuing bank. This simply means that the buyer, usually his bank, mag-issue siya sang credit nga mag-authorize nga or under his instruction mag-authorize ni issuing bank nga that credit shall be paid to the seller or duly honored as a withdrawal kay seller. And then the issuing bank opens an irrevocable credit. Irrevocable credit because under our UCP 600 the default rule is that all credits must be in irrevocable format. So, irrevocable, all of the drawings na dapat mabayad ni buyer and ma-withdraw ni seller shall be duly honored by the issuing bank. So, the issuing bank undertakes to pay the contract price, to incur a deferred payment undertaking and pay at maturity, or ang ato nga deferred payment credit, nga kung sa diin nga future payment or installment or kumbaga pwede nila mahatagan sa discount or acceptance credit si buyer to meet a certain condition. Also, to accept a bill of exchange drawn by the beneficiary and pay at maturity. To accept a bill of exchange drawn by the beneficiary or seller and pay at the maturity date. So meaning, this could be have a discount or in a time payable or time draft, no payable, ang ila agreed nga credit. The issuing bank may open the credit by sending it directly to the seller. So, meaning, ang gin-issue ni buyer nga bayad nga iya ginhatay kay issuing bank is pwede siya masend ni issuing bank kay seller directly. So, the issuing bank may also ask the advising bank to add its confirmation to the credit. So, dire is magasulod na or mag-involve na ang atin nga confirming bank and the advising bank. So, the issuing bank, pwede niya ma-instruct ang advising bank, which means ang advising bank, diba, mini siya ang notify kay seller na that there is an issued credit as payment ni buyer, diba? So, if the issuing bank instructs that the advising bank needs to confirm that the seller has the confirms to the presentation under the letter of the credit, the advising bank gives the seller a separate payment and benefits from having the payment obligation localized in his or her own country. So, if si seller ga-confirm sa terms ng letter of credit nila ni buyer sa ilang agreement, mahatag sang payment, mahatag ni advising bank ang payment ni buyer. And also, it just have that the seller, if hindi siya under sa receipt of the letter of the credit, siya magabayad sang confirmation fee kay advising bank because the bank is localized in his or her own country. So, the seller ships the goods and tenders the required documents to the advising bank. So, meaning na-settle na ang documents and presentation kay advising bank. If the documents conform to the terms of the credit, the advising bank will first pay the price, incur a deferred payment undertaking and pay it at maturity, accept a bill of exchange and pay it at maturity, and also negotiate a bill of exchange drawn for a price and seek reimbursement from the issuing bank. So, meaning si advising bank, since naghatag siya payment kay seller, pwede niya ini ma-reimburse kay issuing bank. Kay since that the issuing bank also just send the credit, but it doesn't send the payment ni buyer. So, meaning, tentatively, ang nagbayad is si advising bank. And mag-seek ini siya sang reimbursement kay issuing bank after he confirms the payment kay seller. In our documentary credit transaction, hindi lang si buyer and si seller ang may-ara sang relationship. Also, our intermediaries, ang atong mga banks, the issuing banks, the nominated, advising, and confirming bank also ga-form sila sang relationship as a result sang transaction ni seller and ni buyer. First relationship is that under sa sales contract between the seller and the buyer. The second one is between the issuing bank and the buyer. Because the issuing bank agrees to act upon the instruction of the buyer, a contract comes into existence between them. Kay si buyer and si issuing bank maghahatag sa instruction or mag-i-issue si buyer a documentary credit or documentary bill kay issuing bank. And si issuing bank mini siyang magapagwa sang ina nga credit kay seller, which is iga-withdraw or kinahanglan nga i-duly honored ni issuing bank ina nga withdrawal ni seller. Third one is that when the correspondent bank agrees to act upon the instruction of the issuing bank and advises or confirms the credit, there is a contractual relationship between the issuing and the correspondent bank. Usually, this correspondent bank, mini siya ang ga-transfer or ang gina-transferan sang principal duty ni issuing bank to make payment kay seller. Mini siya usually ang aton ginatawag nga confirming bank. And si confirming bank, di ba, mini siya ang ga-confirm if ang presentation ni seller is confirms or the seller presentation is complying with the terms under the letter of credit. So, si issuing bank and si confirming bank, may ara sila sang napo-form nga relationship. The next one is the payment undertakings given to the seller by the issuing and confirming banks in the documentary credit transaction are contractual in nature. And the last step, which is ang pag-withdraw or ang pagkuha ni seller sang bayad ni buyer, which is could be given by the issuing bank or the confirming bank. So, in that nature, may ara natatabo or may napo-form nga relationship between the bank and the seller.